A very good morning. 2024-25 model question paper number 1, 2, 3 we already discussed. This is the fourth model question paper. In fourth model question paper also part A and part B, that's a physics and chemistry, we already discussed. This is the last part, that's a biology. So let's start. Question main number 12, answer the following questions. Multiple choice questions they asked. Two multiple choice questions they asked, each carrying 1 mark. Then see 26th question. The second trophic level of a food chain consists of a herbivorous. Answer, herbivorous. Producers are first trophic level, then herbivorous second trophic level, then whatever the carnivores and higher carnivores, those are what secondary, primary and secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. Okay, primary first comes, then after secondary consumers. Those are carnivores and higher carnivores. Question number 27. If a trait appeared in the progeny of many generations, then the trait must be dominant trait. If the trait is missing in next generations, okay, it's faint in next generations, then that's called as a recessive trait. Then organism in its lifetime, whatever the characters it will get, that's a by nature change, whatever it gets a new traits, that's called as acquired traits. Intermediate traits, they not bring any changes in the further generation. Question number 28. Stomata of leaves facilitate the transportation of water through xylem. Justify. Evaporation of water from the stomata creates an suction. This suction pulls water from xylem cells to cells of roots. Question number 29. Vegetative propagation can be considered as a boon to the farmers. How? It is used in a layering or grafting to grow plants like a sugar cane, roses, grapes for agriculture purposes. Plants raised by vegetative propagation bear flowers and fruits earlier than those produced from seeds. It is helpful for the propagation of plants that have lost the capacity to produce seeds. The plants produced by vegetative propagation are generally genetically similar enough to the parent plant to have all its characters. Okay, write any one use for 1 mark. 30th one question. Father alone is responsible to determine the sex of a child. Why? Children inherit an only X chromosome from their mother, regardless of whatever they are, boys or girls. A child who inherits an X chromosome from father will be girl, and one who inherits a Y chromosome will be boy. Hence, sex of the children is determined by the father, but it's not in hands of father also, because at the time of reproduction, he cannot able to control the X chromosomes and Y chromosomes. That's why it is also not in hands of a father. Question number 13. Answer the following questions, each carrying 2 marks. Total 3 questions are there. 3 to the 6 marks. 31st question. 31st question. Mention the needs for the separation of non-biodegradable waste in the waste management. Because non-biodegradable substances persist in the environment for a long time, they cause a pollution and biomagnification. Question number 32. Draw a diagram to show a germination of pollens on stigma and label pollen tube. Okay, this is the word germination of a pollen. Okay, then this is the stigma. These are pollen grains. This is what pollen tube, ovary, ovum. Like these structures are there. Practice once. It's a very easy diagram. Question number 33rd. Name the process that takes place in the part labeled B. Okay. In the structure given below, what is the significance of this process? B is a tubular part of an apron. Okay, it's a Henle's loop also. Here some substances in the initial filtrate, glucose, amino acids, salts, and a major amount of waste are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along the tube. Compared to Kannada medium, this is the perfect answer. It helps in excreting the excess water from the body. Very, very, very important thing. It's okay. Selective reabsorption occurred to reabsorb the water whenever body needs in summer season or any other season. Question number 14. Answer the following questions, each carrying 3 marks. Total 3 questions are there. Draw the diagram to show structure of human brain and label the following parts. Cerebellum, pons. Okay, this is the pons. This is the cerebellum. This is the midbrain. Okay, pineal gland. Then forebrain, cerebrum. Okay, then skull. That's also called as a cranium. Then spinal cord, extended. Question number 35. Round yellow seeds, capital R, capital R, capital Y, producing a pea plant is crossed with wrinkled green seeds, wrinkled green, small r, small y, producing a pea plant. Write the checkerboard to show the results obtained in F2 generation of this cross. What is the phenotypic ratio of the plant produced in F2 generation? Whenever I discussed in where Kannada medium, the given traits like this, capital R, capital Y, small y in F1 generation. But in problem only they given. That's why I confused. There they given ratio 1:1:1 like this. But I think somewhere they wrote a question, because original question paper I'm not seen. This is the perfect thing. Okay, then here in F1 generation all are round and yellow. Okay, then whenever we cross, this is the word cross pollination. Then self pollination, F1 crossed with F1, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, capital Y, small y. Then we got 4 types of plants. That's a round yellow, okay, wrinkled yellow, a round round yellow, wrinkled yellow, then round green, wrinkled green. 4 type of plants we got. Those 4 type of plants we crossed in checkerboard. Then we get 9 round yellow. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then 9. These are what? Round yellow. Then wrinkled yellow 1, wrinkled yellow 1, wrinkled yellow 2, wrinkled yellow 3. These are 3. Then round green 1 2 3, round green. Then what? Wrinkled green only 1, wrinkled green only 1. That's a phenotypic ratio. 9:3, 3:1. And genotypic ratio 1:2, 2:1:2. This is the what? Phenotypic ratio. For this question, they asked another one R-type question. Tall pea plant, capital T is crossed with a dwarf pea plant, small t. What kind of plants will be produced in F1 generation? Draw a checkerboard to show the results obtained in F2 generation when a pea plant of a F1 generation are self-pollinated. What is the phenotypic ratio of the plant produced here? Plant obtained in F1, tall pea plants, capital T, small t. Selfing, F1 into F1, capital T, small t. Then in checkerboard say capital T, small t. Okay, pure tall, impure tall, and dwarf. Okay, then phenotypic ratio is 3:1 and genotypic ratio is 1:2:1, because 1 pure tall, 2 impure tall, 1 dwarf. 36th question. A. Reflex arcs are considered as more efficient for quick response. Justify. Reflex arcs have evolved in animals because the thinking process of the brain is not fast enough. Many animals have very little or none of the complex neuron network needed for thinking. B question. When a plant receives light from one direction, then the plant appears to bend towards the direction of light. Analyze the reason for this response. When growing plants detect light Auxin is synthesized at the shoot tip. When the light is coming from one side of the plant, auxin diffuses towards the shady side of the shoot. The concentration of auxin stimulates the cell to grow longer on one side of the shoot, which is always light. Thus, the what plant appear to be bent towards light. Okay. Up to now, what we discussed. Oh, sorry. Another question number 15. Another two questions are there, each carrying 4 mark. Answer the following questions for 8 marks. 37th one question. A. Mention the types of blood vessels in the human body and write one function of each. Okay, then A. Arteries. They carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. Veins collect the blood from different organs and bring it back to the heart. Capillaries helps in exchange of materials between blood and surrounding tissues or organs. Then B question, what is a double circulation? In human beings, blood goes through the heart twice during each cycle. This is known as a double circulation. 38th question. A. What is the role of testis and a prostate gland in human male reproductive system? Testis produces sperms and testosterone. The secretion of prostate gland along the path of the vas deferens makes the transport of a sperms easier and provides a nutrition to the developing sperms. B question. How does an embryo get a nutrition from mother's blood? Explain. Embryo get a nutrition from mother blood through placenta. Placenta contains villi on the embryo's side of the tissue, and on the mother's side are blood spaces which surround the villi. Hence, placenta provides a large surface area for glucose and oxygen to pass from the mother to the embryo. For this question, they asked another one R type question. A. What are the different methods of a contraception followed in human beings? Uh, creation Creation of a mechanical barrier, changing the using a loop or a copper T. Then surgical methods, changing the hormonal balance of the body. B question, mention the difference between fragmentation and regeneration. C. Fragmentation, it is a type of a reproduction in which organism breaks up into smaller pieces and each piece grow into new individuals. Regeneration, it is a process in which fully differentiated organism give rise to new individual organism from their body parts. Then fragmentation, it is a type of a reproduction. Regeneration, it is a type of a development. Then fragmentation examples, Spirogyra. Regeneration examples, Hydra and placenta. Okay, whatever English medium key answers we discussed, these key answers prepared by our resource person. They work in Morarji Desai Residential School, Manjunath Yasvi sir. Okay, their main purpose to score more in science exam. Okay, they share for all groups, and my aim is also to some more students, whatever they are touch with me. Okay, they also get these key answers, and they have they get a good marks in science, because whatever in today we are celebrating science day, and whatever science teachers are there, on them one remark is that they not able to score out in their subject. Why? Because whatever we teach is different, and whatever in question papers every time that comes different. That's why every year they ask a new questions compared to social science and Hindi, Kannada, like these subjects. Okay, fixed questions are there in those subjects, but in science it's not possible. So we get a blame from our society also and our colleagues also. You cannot able to score out of it. You not prepared well like this. But what happens means our question papers are different. Science, okay, it's not easy subject to maintain that weightage. They ask every time new questions, so their purpose also to get a good marks, and my purpose also in science everyone could get a good marks. Okay, that's only our aim. So hopefully these videos are helpful to you. Be prepared for your annual exam. Thank you so much.